Add Astro.
Remember when we chased that Tanuki down this way? Good times. Huh? What's that? Paimon doesn't... Is it trying to get us to follow it? What's that girl doing over there? She doesn't look well. Oh, what just happened? All we did was lock eyes with her for a split second, then... Wait, where did all these people come from? True. Oh, and there's that girl. She's still here.
If I leave now, will I have enough time?
How many times do I have to explain?
There's no going back if I report him.
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration. Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth. So I hope our treatment will help you relax.
Thank you.
Remorse for the misdeeds of the past, and despair over the sorry state of the present.
Many thanks.
Next, please.
What's wrong with her?
I'm fine.
Whoa, that was unexpected.
Huh? What do we have here?
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on here.
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream by mistake.
Dream? When did that...
Feeling more awake now? Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time.
So, who are you?
Right, of course. It's our first time meeting each other, so... My name is Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short.
Yume Kuibaku? Hey, it's that little critter from before!
That's what we look like in our original form. I'm guessing that's the one that led you into my dream earlier? Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. The place where you met me earlier was where I go to digest bad dreams. I must have swallowed one too many bad dreams, because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually a good thing you showed up when you did. Call it a happy accident, I guess.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable, and Paimon really hates bad dreams, so...
Thank you. But I still owe you an apology. While you were inside my dream, I ate one of your dreams. But it wasn't a bad one. I've eaten so many bad dreams today that I just scarfed it down without noticing.
So, Yume Kuibaku can eat good dreams too?
Of course it is. It's the unwritten rule of my kind. Never eat someone else's good dreams without permission. But don't you feel horribly depressed? Huh. Remarkable.
It's probably because the Traveler has too many good dreams to count.
Maybe.
It's a VIP pass for the Isa Bathhouse. Staffed by clinical psychologists and offering spa and fine dining services.
That's where I work. This invitation letter entitles you to enjoy our highest tier service, free of charge. I hope to see you as customers soon.
So she's a Yume Kuibaku that eats bad dreams and a clinical psychologist too? Paimon's never considered therapy before. Speaking of eating, that bathhouse place does fine dining, and we have a VIP pass. Bathhouse. Well, based on the letter, this should be the place. It looks familiar. We've walked past here several times before, right?
Oh, are you here to visit the Isa Bathhouse?
Ooh! Oh,
Oh, sorry. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude.
your bathhouse?
Oops. Please forget I said that. It just slipped out.
We have a VIP pass. Can we use it now?
What? I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yume Mizuki.
Sounds like she has a lot of clout.
I am, yes, but Miss Yume Mizuki's a major shareholder.
What?
Oh, it's no cause for alarm, though. She's a very responsible person. She only returned to Inazuma recently. Otherwise, I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. Please, head on in. Aren't you gonna...
Place isn't even worth mentioning.
Ad Ash. Thank you for
An indoor hot spring? Oh, Paimon's gotta give that a try.
Hello? I'll be right with you. Ah!
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes. I promise I'll provide an excellent service.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business.
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone.
Nope, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all that matters.
Why is she so panicky? Actually, we're...
Shion, let me see to these two. They're my guests.
Ah, there she is. Baku lady is back.
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs?
She means you must be very wealthy. But a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run.
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our business? I'm touched.
Ugh, didn't.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task.
Subtext being you can't give it to Shion because she's a moron and she'd screw it up?
Shion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare some of your very best snacks for our VIP.
Will do! That's my specialty!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have the best experience. The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Shion, and the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're both Baku, just like me.
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually...
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. Anyway, enough about them. Back to you two. I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, one of the steps involves getting your bad dreams eaten. Since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best way to make amends.
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumekui Baku? Oh, that's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right?
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current situation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman, but he tends to worry too much. Our financial situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. Please enjoy the services we have to offer.
Can't argue with that.
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service that so perhaps I can treat the traveler while Shion treats Paimon?
Fine by Paimon.
She'll be fine.
Oh,
Secondly, Shion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine.
food therapy? Oh, that's...
All right then, don't get me wrong. Paimon is genuinely better suited to Shion. But in all honesty, yeah, your psychology is so unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy my own curiosity. Please, come with me. Before we begin, please take a seat on this chair. There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore. Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no, all right? Are you trying to relax your neck muscles? Remind me to teach you the proper technique sometime. Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective. This is an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so. Oh, where did it go? I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from? This needs another dab here. That's better. I said no peeping. I'm still not ready yet. Hey, don't run off now, darlings. Come here. For goodness sake, your butt's showing. All right. Shh. Let me do that for you. I can see that you don't like being kept waiting. Go on, open your eyes. Everything's ready. Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them. Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable? Now you just need to find the others. Careful. When you look a psychologist directly in the eyes, they can see every little thing you're thinking. She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy? Now I want you to take my hand. Very good. Now, close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax and focus your attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world. You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice. Traveler, come over here. Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Despair caused by failure. Regret caused by missed opportunity. Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves. That is where I am. Holding my hand tight, those lost sensations come back to you. The feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossoms. And as you return from the wilderness, you gradually recover your other senses as well. We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just...
How you getting along, Traveler?
How are you feeling after your session, Paimon?
Kinda fresher and more relaxed.
Good.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of taste to help guide the process. But Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all worked.
It's quite a bit more complicated than that.
That sounds super mysterious.
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. How are you feeling, Traveler? Really?
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming. Well, even if you've buried those feelings deep enough to hide them from yourself, you can't hide them from a trained psychologist. But that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative emotions, I couldn't find a single bad dream.
Huh. Well, maybe he's just an eternal optimist at heart.
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams.
But he said he feels cozy, just like Paimon.
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding of my patient. Fine by me. Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out the hot springs.
Oh, that sounds good. You know, this place provides a really great service.
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing. I think the Traveler's recovered from the therapy session now. Let's head to the hot springs.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped.
She's joking, right?
Miko, it's been a while.
She never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji.
You'll have to forgive me.
Oh, I've missed your way with words.
So, Lady Guji, To what do we owe the...
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before... You could always invest in the publishing house, you know.
Sounds serious.
Well, hasn't she told you? The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular. Although not because of the hot springs, But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name is Emira Ichigensai. Since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results, oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens, not to share mine with them.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But no amount of professionalism is going to fix this situation, is it? I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emira Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City.
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But
Miko's acting all mysterious.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all.
Huh?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. Miko and I disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Paimon is so confused by your friendship. Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could offer a better therapy service than the Yume Kuibaku. Who is this Emura Ichigensai guy anyway?
Something of a mystery. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right?
That's true.
Then why don't we go instead?
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help.
Sure thing. Just leave this to us. This should be the place. Hi there, we're looking for Emura Ichigensai. Are we in the right...
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
97.
53. Be patient.
Jeez, what a charmer. Sounds kinda therapeutic in its own way. Why don't we pass the time by talking to some of his other patients?
Pay for...
Sorry.
Do I know you? Ah, so you're...
Yep. Fellow clients of Emura Ichigensai here.
Service? How crass.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet.
Okay. Well, anyway, Isa Bathhouse calls it a service.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh?
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Emura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your troubles. Today's supposed to be my last counseling session.
Meanwhile, Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam.
Exactly. Overpriced and ineffective. But counseling from Emura Ichigensai? I can't get enough.
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon... Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about.
No, you don't need to do anything. Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring you to me.
I don't know why I lose my temper so easily.
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. Now,
I don't actually remember the guidance. Oh, so rude.
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that?
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right? In that case, I can let you in on a little secret.
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Imura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. But he must have had some sort of epiphany, because he did a complete 180. Even more amazingly, all the people who used to despise him ended up becoming his best friends. So you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from Imura Ichigensai, he tried and tested it on himself first.
Huh? What a ridiculous story.
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though.
Go of your pain. Let go of your pain. Who are you?
Traveler, it's almost time! All right. Now. Oh, hello! We're number 97!
Yes.
What?
Because Imura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy. That's... Not as long as some people. Save yourself the trouble.
Drat! We should have barged in after all. Yeah.
So he gives spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and leaves only happy thoughts?
Yep. At least that's what his client said.
How is that possible?
Is that right?
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race.
You think? Because honestly, this sounded pretty convincing.
But the idea he is spreading is categorically wrong.
That settles it then.
Is that why he's doing this? To steal... It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person.
Yeah, it's too bad. Although, if it's any help, we did hear a bit about his backstory from someone else.
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait just a minute. Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention.
Imura Chuya?
It's him.
Wait, that...
What is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum.
Sounds like he had issues.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yai publishing house. Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryou Commission.
Gee whiz!
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some—
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very quickly. You have very high expectations for yourself. You've never had any real close friends, so you don't know what healthy connections with other people look. In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to receive attention from other people. You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions.
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with? I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter.
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that.
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric—
Wow! How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that on him?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence to refute it with. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. The Tenryou Commission had ignored his complaint letter. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. It's a shame, really.
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for being a nutjob.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy. But Mizuki isn't here. I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by lying to our customers and getting them to leave.
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious.
There's no point hemming and hawing.
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy session.
Hello, please come with me. I'll get you registered.
Wait, those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier.
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you
Yeah, you Yume Kuibaku provide an unbeatable service. No.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion, please.
Should've kept my mouth shut.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryou Commission. It looks like the Isa Bathhouse will be back in business in no time.
Of course it did. Now then, you only got partway through the VIP experience last time, didn't you?
Oh, true. Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package. Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's ask around. Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where Mizuki went?
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around this time every evening. As for where she goes and what she does during that time, I'm afraid I have no idea.
She takes the evenings to relax, huh? She probably tells people she's relaxing, but actually she's digesting the bad dreams, right? Oh, remember the place from last time? Let's... This should be the play. What? Why is Mizuki crying? Unless... Well, firstly, we were hoping to get our next appointment booked in.
Oh, I see. Don't worry. This isn't a dream.
Aw, what's up?
No, my digestion was fine this time. Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all kinds of negative emotions. So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get quite, well, emotional.
Does that happen to all Yumikui Baku?
Oh, don't worry about the others. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a serious effort to learn as much about human psychology as possible. Now I understand human emotions much better. But still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways to process them.
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had upset you somehow. It even makes Paimon mad. Yes, they were led astray by some swindler.
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream again is a very alluring one. Traveler, if I really could make you forget all of your troubles for good, would you want me to try? You really are different from other people. Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. Anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now.
All right, good night.
Bye for now.
Mizuki, we're here to book our next therapy appointment. Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come?
I doubt it.
Paimon blames the other two.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Point being, no normal person should ever have a nightmare of this magnitude. Oh, this situation is dire.
What can we do?
We need to find those two customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. Traveler, Paimon, I know you spoke to them both.
Let's see.
Lead the way.
Don't worry, I'll look after the bathhouse.
Ugh.
Ugh.
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted that I lost my net.
Yeah, I messed up today too.
Hey, you two! Murasaki and
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood, huh? So funny.
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was...
Allow me. Gentlemen, do you still remember visiting Isa Bathhouse last night for dream regulation therapy?
Did we?
I don't think so.
Huh.
No, why would I? What in this world could be so bad that it'd give me nightmares?
Nope, nothing.
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what they did last night. Although, Paimon can believe what they're saying.
No, they're clearly not in their right minds.
Whoa!
Entered their subconscious minds.
No! No! Those thugs! I won't let them get away with this! I won't!
The sea is too rough today.
Huh?
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone anywhere. Susukida seems to have a short fuse. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death experience. Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around in their subconscious. But those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward calm man we thought he was. Did you notice anything strange when you came here yesterday?
Not really. You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh, no. Look,
Mizuki?
something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible, his victims may well suffer irreversible damage to their psyches.
Yikes!
What's with the urgency? Why does it matter when he shows up?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready.
Oh, this is infuriating.
You do remember what happened last night, both of you, only you don't want to talk about it. Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart.
Please, stop. Everything will be fine.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. But don't worry, at least as long as you answer our question.
All right.
Yeah,
Is he trying to hide from me again?
They really don't know anything?
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No.
In that case, yes, I suppose. Honestly, you've already done your part by bringing me here. I can't keep troubling you.
Don't forget, we want to book our next therapy session. So we're not going to quit until all this is resolved. And the...
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help again. Still, I'm gonna need your full cooperation. The last thing I want is for you to put yourself in harm's way.
Don't worry about that.
Paimon.
All right, sure.
Very good.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. 'Cause, in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. Oh, wait, you're right! She was the one who tipped us off about this place yesterday! There's no time to lose! She's usually somewhere around here.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, you may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday.
Aha!
Let's not lose focus here.
Yeah, fair enough. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he loves his peace and solitude.
Oh, and after the lengths I went to get you that location.
Don't helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday.
Wait, what?
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. Are you telling me that Emera the Hellraiser and Emera the Healer are the same person?
Based on everything we've learned so far, it certainly looks that way.
All right, well...
Really?
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once. The warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order. Of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there.
You've got a point.
I'm just glad I could help my old friend.
You mean Mizuki?
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse.
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like you were looking...
I assume Mizuki has told you that we're competitors. She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, the last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. Well done, you took the hint. Now...
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki right away!
Don't tell Mizuki about our conversation, by the way.
Narukami, please. See what he says.
Mentioned.
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki!
All thanks to you two. So, this is where Emera Ichigensai lives.
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead.
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right place. So from here on out, stay close to me and stay focused.
We'll be...
All right.
Whoa. This is creep. What is it, Mizuki? Figured something out?
Nothing new.
up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here.
No one escapes my sights!
Bombs away!
Oh, so sorry.
Sweet dreams!
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last.
Emira Chuya.
Mizuki was right after all.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all your negative emotions.
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny?
Harming people. That's what you believe?
What is up with him?
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems have been completely resolved. I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. All my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature, hostile to everyone. But things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No, I am filled now with only one emotion.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own unique understanding of psychological issues.
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies off the handle too easily, and it gets him into all sorts of trouble.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and forget it ever existed.
I'm sorry.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage can make him reckless. Losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. But after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of the entire crew's labor on his first return to the sea. Fascinating, isn't it? Emotions are integral to human dreams. And after many years of dealing with their dreams, the Yumekoi Baku have learned an important secret about human emotions. Negative emotions do not just go away. They will always be there. Not only that, but their presence is essential. So do you have any idea what you've done to those poor men?
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those two. How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met?
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our minds and lives. But if that balance gets disrupted, emotions start working against each other. The person you were when you first came to my practice only proves this further. You were dominated by your emotion. This diagnosis is going to sound harsh, but I'm afraid it's accurate. You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional now as where you started.
You... How entertaining. I will forgive you for this offense. You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not.
What?
monster! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them and store them deep in your subconscious, beyond your reach. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level.
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me.
Something's appearing.
So, my arch nemesis has seen clearly.
So it is you.
What?
A nightmare monster. We Yumekui Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. When I heard the traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that this was a possibility, but it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies in the flesh.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself.
Karayume.
Likewise, Mizuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, we may be born enemies. Ultimately, the fall of the nightmare monsters was the fault of our host. But now, I have found a way to revive my kind, and you are too late to stop me.
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him!
There he is! Right there! Whoa! What happened to all the paths?
He's repressing his emotions even harder. Turn that frown upside down. Time to relax. Darkness closing.
There! He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to the ground?
Watch out! I used my powers to cushion our fall.
Don't worry, we've fallen from bigger heights before.
We've been completely cut off. Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? He's turned Emarachuya's nightmare into his lair.
Eat this nightmare?
Not only is it possible, Paimon, it's quite literally my job.
Oh, Paimon knows that!
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside his dream.
It's so dark.
That's what happens if you leave your negative emotions to fester. There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place.
Wait, but...
Where the light is.
I say it's your fault, it's your fault! Do you understand me? You shouldn't go running around with that stupid thing in your hand!
Ugh. The atmosphere here is so...
Be careful.
You, a rider? Get rid of this trash!
Aw. Poor guy.
We shouldn't stay here.
Ha! I want that guy? Let's keep playing. Ignore him.
Wow.
Nope. Not here either.
What is this place?
It's his sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, that monster has completely destroyed his emotional balance. If we want to restore balance, we have to dispose of the excess negative emotion.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you talk about eating Nightmare.
Well done, Paimon.
Aw. Alright.
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotions out. Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check.
Let it out, Chuya.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Mizuki!
A good cry can work wonders.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya? I'll be waiting for you right here, son.
Amazing! Suddenly, Paimon feels so relaxed.
I thought I had found the perfect host, but you found the one weakness in his emotional armor.
Ah! He's back!
Freeing a single host from my clutches changes nothing!
What is this place?
I can't believe it.
Borderland?
To put it simply, it's a dream within a dream. This must be how that monster managed to survive the extinction of his kind.
Mizuki.
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. This place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. If he succeeds, then he'll have effectively revived his kind already.
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy down!
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's brought the nightmares of all his victims here, and that gives him an immense amount of power. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach.
Sweet dreams?
Lost minds. There should be some around here, and some of them will have come from Sweet Dreams originally. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight. Turn that frown upside down.
Cool it!
Come a little closer.
Sweet dreams!
Freeze!
Let it rain.
Dodge this! Water jet!
You're in for a little shock.
What's the hurry? Cool it!
Turn that frown upside down. Chasing Tanuki through the woods. Thank you for lending us your happiness. Time to relax. Is this a nightmare? Turn that frown upside down. Watching fireworks fly up into the sky. Thank you for sharing your passion. All right, we've gathered enough power to proceed. The core should be just up ahead.
Why? Are these sweet dreams not...
I just wish we could have gathered some more. But these are all we could find in the immediate vicinity. Which means we're running out of time.
No problem.
Time to relax. Sweet dreams.
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is my world where I rule.
Not yet it isn't.
Try not to enjoy this.
Turn that frown upside down. Now, use the power of the good dreams.
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
Freeze!
No escape!
Cool it! Don't push your luck! Water jet!
Yachan, Taechan, let's go!
Don't get frostbite! Water jet!
Turn that frown upside down.
Dodge this! Bombs away!
Sweet dreams!
Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All you do is make them forget their negative emotions exist. And now they're living under the illusion that they're gone for good. All the while, these repressed feelings continue to fester in their subconscious. Your kind has always thrived by magnifying your host's negative emotions for your own gain.
Incorrect. When a human becomes dominated by their negative emotions, they lose their ability to survive. But I can give them a fantasy instead. This is the path to a revival.
You do realize what that means, don't you?
Oh, I'm perfectly aware. But I'm afraid I could not care less for the moral burdens that you impose upon yourself. Now here's a question well worth thinking about. Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
What's going on?
He's growing stronger. Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, then you must also know that such emotions include apathy and sloth. Without the Yumekibaku, there to hold their hand and walk them through dream regulation therapy, no, they would sooner run from reality to forget all about their troubles and live inside an illusion.
But the whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist. Traveler. These feelings. So that's how they should taste. Longing. Caused by separation. So bitter. And yet the experience led to a whole new journey for you. Despair. Caused by failure. Regret. Caused by missed opportunity. And after all these flavors comes sweetness, passion, and refreshed hope. Long before you ever met me. You'd already gained the courage to never avoid or run away from your feelings. The power that you have gained by processing everything from your long journey is surely far stronger than any power wielded by that creature. The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Thunderclap! Here!
It's you!
Your dream is so powerful!
Traveler, give him all you've got!
Lightning flash! Lightning flash! Thunderclap!
Impossible!
Once the false dream he created has been destroyed, I can make sure all his victims make a full recovery. I don't think I ever would have been able to do this without your help.
Don't mention it.
You shall join my ancestors in death!
What? He's still not dead? Wait,
Maybe he made his host build some kind of device in the underwater cave.
so you mean we're in danger in the real world too?
We've got to wake up.
But how?
This should be high enough.
Huh?
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes. Hold on tight. The Yomekui Baku are getting to work. It's finally over. Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? If only that were true. Most people struggle to deal with their negative emotions. As a result, humans have far more bad dreams than good ones. And most happy dreams are short and fleeting. Heck, there are even people out there who only have the mind space to have happy dreams after they've given us their bad one, which is all to say that the dreams we get to taste are usually bad ones. I once believed the only reason we Yomekui Baku existed was to serve as a disposal method for nightmares. Even though I call myself a clinical psychologist, I also have dark thoughts sometimes. Still, after learning the principles of psychology, I came up with a new way to look at all of this. If we can use psychotherapy to help people come to terms with their emotions, they'll gain the ability to deal with their nightmares on their own. That way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, it still hasn't come true. So I must thank you, and knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been looking everywhere for you, too! Paimon was just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. They got really full and started rolling around on their tummies. It was so cute. Oh, and speaking of Baku, we were gonna book another appointment with you, weren't we?
It's a little late for that now.
Oh.
Still, the night is young.
Huh?
The moon sure is beautiful tonight.
Excuse me! Hello! Please come register over here!
What's going on? Why are there so many guests?
Oh, it looks like business is booming with Amura Ichigensai out of the picture.
Morning, you two. Want to make an appointment?
Yes, please!
Then I better get you another VIP pass.
Awesome! In that case, very important Paimon would like to start with the fine dining this time.
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day.
Why would I be upset? It's not as if I ever took your suggestion seriously.
Oh, I've missed that way with words.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on people every darn time?
Morning, little ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night? Hardly. That tree was directly beneath the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Is there a reason you're here, Lady Guji?
Mostly because I felt like a walk. The gentleman who your fellow Yumeku Ibaku fished out of the water last night is no longer in a critical condition.
It could have been worse, I suppose. Lady Guji, I owe you my thanks. Come on, Miko. You've always been worse than me at keeping secrets. I admit that I feel inferior around you, and have an urge to prove myself. My sense of inferiority keeps my ego in check, and my desire to prove myself gives me the strength to persevere.
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for me.
True. But then again, without the traveler's help, you'd have been placed in a difficult position. Emura Ichigensai had amassed a huge following. An angry mob of zealots could have done some serious damage to the shrine's reputation.
While that's all true, my main concern was that I didn't want to upset an old friend. I always seem to forget that you're more cunning and less adorable than you look.
It's not that I don't get upset. Here's your new VIP pass. Please take good care of it. Could we go over your past experiences when you have a moment?
Oh, hello. Oh, hello, little one. It's been a while since you last came to seek your fortune at the shrine.
Ugh, we've got to turn some of them back.
So sorry! I'm still registering the last custom.